The storm barrier waits above the estuary. Steel gates stand between black water and the sleeping city. A white lamp burns in the upper control room. Nothing needs to be lowered now. Beyond the glass, the tide moves under the bridge deck. A motor hum sleeps in the wall. No alarm cuts through it. Near the entry rail, orange life jackets hang beside a gray locker. Their straps fall in loose curves. No hand takes one. A pair of rubber boots stands below on a ribbed mat. Salt has dried in pale marks near the soles. No wet step returns there tonight. Along the first wall, control cabinets rise in a pale metal row. Small labels sit behind scratched plastic. No switch lifts there. At the nearest panel, green indicators form one quiet line. One amber square glows at the corner. It does not spread. Beyond the inner rail, the main hall opens under a roof of beams and cable trays. Square columns break the floor into long bays. No crew crosses the aisle. Red pipes run above the columns toward the gatehouse below. Dark joints break the line at even gaps. Nothing shakes them loose. At the center desk, a lock log lies open under a brass weight beside a capped marker. Times and vessel names fill the page in neat, dark rows. No new line appears. A radio handset rests on its cradle by the margin. Its speaker faces the empty chair. No voice enters it now. From somewhere below the floor, one relay clicks once. Brief, then gone. The motor hum comes forward again. The desk lamp keeps its pale circle. The room takes back its quiet. At the west pane, the flood wall runs out across the estuary in a flat line of wet concrete and warning lights. One red beacon marks the far tower above the gates. No second light joins it. Far below, dark water folds around the piers in slow turns. No wake cuts through it. No prop wash reaches the walls. Near the service shelf, spare fuses stand in white clips beside a torch and a folded inspection card. Boxes fill the card from top to bottom in dark ticks. No fresh mark joins them. A coil of cable rests in a shallow bin under the shelf. Its black loops cross in patient circles. No end is drawn free. Along the inner wall, framed charts show pressure lines, gate positions, and escape routes in blue blocks and red marks. No finger follows them. No corner curls loose. A brass keyring hangs from a hook below the frame. 3 stamped tags face outward. No hand lifts them tonight. At the stair rail, yellow paint has worn away where older hands once gripped in winter weather. Bare metal shows through in a thin shine. No palm closes there now. Below the rail, the stair drops toward the machinery floor through a square cut in the deck. Warm air rises from the shaft in slow breaths. No boot goes down. Near the north window, a tide chart hangs beside a chalkboard and a clock with a pale face. Blue figures mark the next turning of the water. No note is added below them. A stub of white chalk rests in a cracked cup on the ledge. The cup leans toward the glass. Nothing tips it over. Outside the north pane, the service road curves along the flood embankment between railings and wet stone. Weak lamps rest above the asphalt in small yellow pools. No truck comes through. Farther out, one plume of sea mist rises beyond the barrier and slides away in the wind. The water behind it stays black. No hull appears there. Near the maintenance bench, stacked gaskets wait beside sealed packets of bolts and a folded cloth. Their edges make dark circles under the lamp. Nothing is taken down. A dented kettle sits at the corner of the bench beside two mugs. One cup shows a ring of dried tea at the bottom. No steam rises there. At the eastern wall, thick hydraulic pipes curve down toward the floor and disappear through concrete collars. White labels wrap around them in even bands. No covering slips loose. A warning plate reads "Gate Drive" in black letters on yellow enamel. The plate catches one hard line of light. No hand reaches there. At the roof seam, steel trusses cross above the hall in dark angles over the pipework and crane beam. Nothing shakes the frame. No chain drops there. One bolt cap near the nearest truss shows bright metal through the paint. It catches a brief glint, then dulls again. Nothing begins. Nothing ends. The storm barrier keeps its late arrangement above the tidal gates, cold and mechanical, while dark water leans against the estuary wall outside. Near the rear door, a folded rain cape hangs from a hook above a low copper bucket. The fabric keeps one hard crease. No drop falls there now. At the lower pane, salt has dried where older spray once reached the frame during rough weather. The white traces show against the dark beyond. No cloth wipes them away tonight. Near the sill, a folded signal flag rests beside a marker pen. Its blue stripe shows in the lamp. No hand unfolds it tonight. No stir. Below that stair cut, the machinery floor keeps its warm depth under the hall and the stone weight of the barrier above. No new sound rises there. No shadow crosses the grating. At the first landing, heat moves upward in slow breaths. The rail shows worn yellow paint. No boot goes down tonight. Far below the main room, the machinery floor waits between concrete walls and long hydraulic lines. Round housings stand in a row beside a channel of moving water. No wheel turns there. A narrow lamp glows above the first bay. Its light falls across the floor in a pale strip. Nothing passes through it. Near the first gate drive, a pressure wheel rises from a short stem beside a panel of black numbers. The metal rim keeps a dull shine. No grip closes there. A small tag hangs from the handle on a wire loop. Seaward Gate. The letters stay clear in the heat. Along the inner wall, cable trays run toward a service cabinet and a row of dark vents. Warm air slips from the grills in steady threads. No panel panel stands open. A clipboard hangs beside the cabinet on a bent nail. Boxes fill the page from top to bottom. No fresh tick joins them. Through the lower pane, the tide channel slides past in a black-green band under thin mist. The surface folds once near the wall, then smooths again. A lamp outside shines on the concrete lip by the sluice gate. Its reflection stretches across the moving water, then breaks apart. At the service bench, spare seals rest beside a tin of bolts and a folded route chart. Blue lines mark the gate housings beneath the bridge deck. No hand opens it. A torch lies across the bench with its strap looped over itself. The lens stays dark. Nothing wakes there tonight. From somewhere above, one soft shiver moves through the steel and then is gone. Not sharp, not long. The pump hum rises again under it. The pipes keep their low heat. The floor takes back its quiet. Near the west wall, a hook holds a rain jacket over a crate of mineral filters. The sleeve hangs in a stiff fold. No shoulder enters it. A pair of ear protectors waits on the crate lid beside a folded cloth. The headband keeps one thin line of light. No hand reaches there. At the far ladder, the metal climbs toward a closed hatch marked Upper Floor Access. The latch stays centered. No one lifts it. Beside the hatch, a clock face glows faintly above the frame. The hands sit near midnight. No one checks them now. Along the floor, a grated drain runs beside the gate drives toward the dark end of the room. Salt stain shows in pale bands along the edge. No stream overfills there. A warning sign reads, "Caution, moving gate," in black letters on yellow enamel. The border has gone dull. No second notice hangs below it. At the side recess, a cabinet of spare valves stands beside a folded hazard screen and a sealed tool case. White labels run down the drawer fronts. No drawer opens there. A key tag hangs from the case latch on a bent wire loop. The code has faded at one corner. No hand lifts it tonight. Near the wall vent, a folded rag rests beside a short iron wrench. No hand reaches toward either one tonight. Near the second bay, two gauges sit above a pipe elbow. Their needles hold steady. No glass breaks there. A low stool waits beneath them beside an enamel mug. A pale ring shows inside it. No steam rises there. Low. Back above, the upper hall keeps its desk lamp, logbook, and quiet amber square beyond the stair cut. The radio there stays silent. The beacon still marks the far tower. One light, then dark water, then one light again through mist. At the lower pane, dried salt still marks the frame where older spray once reached during rough weather. No cloth wipes it clear. No worker passes there now. The machinery floor stays warm below the hall. The barrier stays shut above the tide. has not reached the estuary yet.